Welcome once again to another traditional job interview questions, which are the kind of questions that recruiting officers or employers, prospective employers are most likely going to ask to find out more about your personality makeup. And for this video, we are going to be looking at a very important traditional job interview question that you might come across during your interview session, interviewing in various multinationals spread within the country or outside the country. Now, we are going to be looking at the question, what kind of person would you refuse to work with? That's, what kind of person would you refuse or agree to work with? Now, this particular question is becoming very common, and many interviewees or job hunters find themselves wanting when asked this particular question. They don't know how to answer, or they just completely go off mark, or they fail it woefully by answering wrongly. So the first thing, as usual, is we should ask ourselves, why do recruiting officers or your prospective employers or labor ask this particular question? Why the question in the first place? For one, the recruiting officer or the employer wants to know if you are going to be a potential troublemaker in the firm. Are you a sexist or are you a racist? Are you the type, maybe you are a female, you don't like working with males, or you don't like males holding you in a firm? Or are you a male and you are not comfortable with working with a female boss? Now, these are the things they actually want to find out. Then also, are you comfortable with working with people of color? Do you prefer working with white persons, or do you prefer working with colored persons? Are you gay, or you don't like working with gay persons? So all these questions in general, they want to know, they want to find out. And from there, they will know if you are a potential troublemaker. Then also the recruiting officer want to find out if you would fit in with the team they already have on ground, or the team that they are planning to create. Because if you have problem with what they already have on ground, with the status quo, then already you are a potential troublemaker, and this will cost you the particular opportunity on ground. So you need to be very careful with this kind of question, because it is a trap to find out if you are a potential troublemaker. Now, the question is, how do you tackle such a question? Now, before we go into that, I will appreciate very much if you like this video, then subscribe to the channel and please smash the notification bell. This, number one, we ensure that anytime we produce videos like this, you will be the first to be notified to get access to the video. Then also, this will enable the YouTube algorithm to recommend this video and others like it that we create on the channel to persons that need it, because actually a whole lot of job hunters, those going for interviews, internship interviews, job interviews, they need trainings like this. So if that is understood, how do you tackle this kind of question? First, you need to be careful. Actually, don't be too careful, but you need to be careful so that you don't say anything that will just displace you from the interview generally and tag you a troublemaker. Now, you could say something like this, that for you to find yourself not wanting to work with any person, then that person should have an amount of disloyalty to the organization, that any staff or prospective staff that has the tendency or is being disloyal to the organization, you wouldn't want to work with any such individual, or somebody that is a law broker or that breaks the law, a criminal minded person, or somebody that is violent, that you wouldn't want to work with any persons that bears these characteristics or similar characteristics. Note, anything less than this, any other minor objections will label you as a whiner, somebody that complains. Do you understand? So you need to be really careful with the way you tackle such a question. Now, what do you avoid saying? Please and please don't give any flimsy excuses or objections whatsoever. As I said earlier, please don't tell them, if you are a female, don't tell them that you don't like having male bosses or male supervisors, that you prefer that those above you should all be females. Likewise, the males, you do not say things like that. Don't say you are not comfortable with working with people of color. Don't say you are not comfortable with working with persons that are bisexuals or gay. Leave out all those excuses. They are known as flimsy excuses or objections. So that is how you tackle a question of that nature. Now, if that is understood, please again, I plead with you, remember to like and share this video and smash the notification bell, and you can go a step further and share this video on your Telegram, WhatsApp, Twitter, and various social media platforms where you find yourself going to. So thank you and God bless. See you in another tutorial.